An open fracture is a fracture that penetrates the skin. A closed fracture is a fracture that doesn't penetrate the skin. A spiral fracture is a fracture that occurs due to rotation or twisting force on the bone. A transverse fracture is a fracture of the bone that breaks into several pieces. A depressed fracture is a fracture in the cranial bone where there's a depression in the bone towards the brain. A compression fracture is a fracture when a compression fracture is a fracture when a bone fragment is driven into another bone fragment. A commuted fracture is the bone. A commuted fracture when the bone. A commuted fracture is when the bone breaks into more than two fragments. A commuted fracture is when the bone breaks into more than two fragments. And lastly, a green stick fracture is a fracture in the young bone.